it, and we are just here to spice up your day and help you go through your day. So it's from one good moment to another even better moment right here on the Media Extra Show. So be sure to have a mix of all of that: entertainment, information, and most importantly, education. And this hour right now is the Agropreneur Hour. Like I hinted earlier when I was trying to give you a rundown of what you would be expecting for today, is the fact that we will be talking about agriculture, yes, talking about productive farming, and looking at the need for farmers to key into insurance. And today, like every other Wednesday on this program, we have experts from the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation. They are here to do justice to what you need to know as a farmer or even as an aspiring farmer, what you need to do when it comes to farm venture or farming venture, what you need to do to be productive. You know, there is one thing for you to invest, and it's another for you to take that investment very seriously. And ensuring this investment is one way that you need to safeguard whatever it is that you have invested. You know what they say, that wherever a man's heart is, he will definitely guard jealously. And that is why NAIC is here again to talk to us about what we need to know, especially as regards insurance. But today on the program, we shall be exploring NAIC after sales services. Yes, after the sales, what happens? Is NAIC just going to leave you to sort yourself out, or are they going to be there to guide you through the process? You will be finding out shortly right here on the Agropreneur program, right here on Eagles 102.3 FM. So keep it locked right here on the Media Extra Show, because everything is about to get lit on radio. All right, talking about experts from the corporation, I have here with me Mr. Seidu Dahiru. He is the underwriting officer. Yes, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Mr. Dahiru. Thank you. And we also have the manager, Reinsurance, talking about Mr. Titiloye Oyatolu. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we appreciate you, experts from the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation. Thank you once again. So what I do every time is I just basically ask again, even though I might know, I want to believe that every moment on this platform should be a chance for people to learn. So for someone who might be listening to us that does not have an idea or may not have an idea of what NAIC is, could you just tell us again, run it by us, what is NAIC? What is this corporation about?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Nigerian Agri Insurance Corporation. Nigerian Agri Insurance Corporation is a fully owned federal government institution. Where it was primarily established to provide insurance cover to all the Nigerian farmers. In fact, across the agricultural value chain. And we are primarily responsible to make sure that all our farmers are given adequate insurance coverage. If you look at the act that established NAIC, it's clearly stated the mandate given to us by the federal government of Nigeria on what we are going to cover and what are we going to do. Again, I want to say clearly that NAIC has been in existence for over 30 years now. And we have been having a lot of farmers that we give coverage to, and that has been rewarding for over these decades that we have been in this business. And I want to clearly say that we have all professionals that we need to have in agricultural value chain that we have, that we are managing the affairs of the corporation effectively.
I like the fact that NAIC does not stop blowing its own trumpet. You know what they say, that if nobody applauds you or nobody speaks about you, you have to do it yourself. And you're always out there trying to educate people that you are here and there is so much that you've got to offer, but that will only happen when they contact you. So thank you so much, NAIC. You're doing a good job. Thank you. So now going into the topic of discussion properly, exploring NAIC after sales services. For someone who might be wondering, what exactly do we mean by NAIC after sales services? When someone says that, what comes to mind?
Thank you for this very important question. The first I want to say is that in every product that I have, we have definitely all the needed services that we need to give to the insured, to make sure that that insurer has been given adequate advice necessary for him to. At the beginning, we don't need even the risk itself.
Oh.
That's the most important. I want to clearly say that.
Okay.
We are not saying that we want everybody to have lost. We want to make sure that we give you the detailed breakdown on what you can do, in fact, to avert most of the incidences which can be controlled by you as a farmer. And I want to say that in all the product we have, let me give you a clear example, like in terms of crop production. We have developed over years that we have what we call cropping calendar. This cropping calendar was developed in all the agricultural zones we have in Nigeria.
Okay.
The 6 geopolitical zones that we have developed clearly cropping calendar for each zone.
Okay.
And I want to clearly say that we have been working with NAIC closely to give us the rain pattern of each geographical zone in this country.
Okay.
To make sure that our farmers know the rain pattern, the time the rain stopped, and the time the rain began.
Okay.
And that will give them clearly how they can start planting and do all the necessary agronomic practice on the farm. And again, we also visit farms by routine visit to make sure that all our farmers, we provide them with adequate information that they need to have.
Okay.
The first information is we also give them that one, you must plan on time, because planning on time is very important. That's two. Second, we give them advice to make sure that they have the right seeds.
Okay.
Because rice seed is the very important foundation for any yield. When you have a seed that is properly certified by National Seed Council of Nigeria, meaning that it's the farm, the seed that you need to put. And people should know that there is difference between seed and grain.
Okay.
Yes, the difference between seed and grain is that this grain is the one we consume. We do all the necessary processes and eat it in the house, while seed is the one we take it to the farm, which passes through a lot of processes to make sure that it becomes a seed. Now, when it goes to the farm, we make sure that it's planted on time, and the spacing too is very necessary. You know, when you are planting, you just plant randomly. You plant based on required standard of planting itself.
Okay.
There is meter spacing for each palm that you need to have to make sure that your farm is properly planted. And we also give advice on the number of hectares. You know, sometimes somebody may make an assumption that I am having 5 hectares, but invariably he's just having 1 hectare. He may not even know.
Yes.
So we'll make sure that yes, the farmer knows that yes, categorically under our utmost good faith that he has 1 hectare. So we're giving you cover for 1 hectare. So you have to at the initial that you know that you have 1 hectare. So in case of any claims, we know that we have no issue at the beginning. Then the second aspect is we give advice for fire traces.
Oh, okay.
Fire traces, every farm has a meters needed for fire traces to make sure that if there is fire at the bush, that cannot run into your farm.
Okay.
Then we make sure that also we give advice on the right fertilizer. Fertilizer that you put to make sure that your fertilizer correspond to what your plant needs at the time it needed. You know, you just don't be putting urea while you need NPK. You know, you need to know that, and that is helping farmers to do the right thing. At the end, they will have the best cereal, and that's also very important for the national food security of this country. To make sure that farmers got the right food and supply it to the people in this country to have food sufficiency. Okay. Yes.
All right. So you've basically extensively spoken about the after-sales services, and from what I've gathered from what you've said is that you offer advisory services in this after-sales services. It's not just come farmer, come bring your money, let's do some form of insurance only when there is an emergency or when there is an outbreak of fire in your farm or when there is flood. You are not just waiting for that time. You are also offering them some advisory services as well. Okay, what are some of those other services? Because I think that risk management, risk improvement measures are also there. Claim administration and settlement procedures are also part of what you offer in your after sales services. So could you just give us more understanding on some of these other services as well?
In addition to what my colleague had just said,
Okay.
we also have a department in charge of our after sales services.
Okay.
Department is known as Agri Services. They render other services to our various farmers, coming up with a cropping calendar,
Okay.
advising them on risk improvement measures, good housekeeping, how to take care of their farms. They also ensure that farmers maybe clear the weeds around their farms,
Okay.
to prevent maybe bushfire from maybe destroying their crops. So in addition to what I've just said, we also train our farmers.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we train them, maybe on quarterly basis. Yes, we give them the necessary training that will enable them to maybe understand and appreciate agricultural good practices, good agronomic practices.
Okay.
So I think that's what the department do.
Okay. All right. In case you're wondering what's going on here, this is the Agropreneur Hour on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, the Media Extra Show. And we have been talking to experts from the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation. I have here with me Mr. Saidu Dahiru. He is an underwriting officer, and also Mr. Tito Loye Oyatulu, the manager reinsurance. And we have been talking about NAIC after sales services, basically exploring some of those other services that NAIC offers you, apart from just insuring your farm or apart from just insuring your agricultural venture. There are other services or approaches that NAIC takes to support you as a farmer. All right, now let's look at the effectiveness. How does the service, or how do the services rather enhance the overall customer experience for farmers? Like, if today a farmer is listening to you on the other side, how would they know that these after sales services are going to enhance their experience as a farmer or as a customer of NAIC?
Thank you. Yes, all farmers that followed our advice, what they end up getting is they get the best deal, they get the best output.
Okay.
Yeah, and most times you find that they will say a hectare will give you 80 tons, 8 tons per hectare.
Okay.
And you end up getting it. So meaning that when you follow the advice, or when you follow the advice we gave you, you'll be able to achieve your dreams.
Okay.
As a farmer. And also, it also gives you an added experience that you have before. You know, most times our traditional practice differ from the new technology farming that we have. So when you follow up the new trend and the best services is provided to you and you follow it, you end up getting the best result.
Okay.
And again, I want to say, even though we will give you all these services, when you are not paying one kobo to us.
Okay.
Apart from the premium you paid. We don't say that because we give you consultancy services on all these things that you need additional funds to pay. No, we are giving you free. That's one. Two, and if there is claim, we pay you all the necessary things. The claim will now explain how we can deal with that. We will give you all the necessary support after even the loss happened. So meaning that it's so effective that all our farmers are getting the right results that they need. And I want to see, even it's not only on farming itself. You know, farming is everything, but we have to look at also poultry.
Okay.
poultry production.
Yeah, other aspects of
Aspect
farming, yeah.
yes.
Not just the cultivation
also,
of
not
farm.
only the real crop
Yes,
farming.
yes.
So the poultry also we have all the experts in the office.
Okay.
We have vendors who visit the farm to see what the farmer is doing. Veterinary doctor is there to see what type of feed are you giving, where are you even positioning the pen itself. You know, where we have a place that we have heat stress,
Okay.
like when we go to the up north, for instance,
Yeah.
Sokoto axis and so on. Where you have they will give you the bright advice on your ventilation itself, and you all the services are provided for you so that you can at the end of the day get what you need. So, and it's helping the farmers a lot to achieve their dreams on that aspect of farming practice.
And I think it's good to know that these services are coming at no cost. Basically, yes, you're trying to see how, as much as you are there in time of loss, you also want to see how this loss can be prevented, right?
Yes.
You want to see how you could guide the farmers and basically be that guide for them in the process, right from the time of cultivation to the time of harvest. Thank you so much. NAIC is definitely doing a lot. Dear listener, in case you wonder what's happening, this is the Agripreneur Hour, and like I said, we've been talking to experts from NAIC. They have been educating us about some of the after-sales services that the corporation offers farmers or those who are into the agricultural venture. So keep it locked right here and keep listening to us as we'll take a breather, and when we come back, we'll be doing more on the show. Please stay tuned and keep listening.
Through our research
You are
and
locked
policy
to your
levels,
radio
we have
experience that you
identified
can
the
always count
challenges
on.
facing
Eagles
you.
102.3 FM Abuja. I am Cassandra Yunube, and this is the Agripreneur segment on radio. This morning we have been talking about the after-sales services offered by NAIC, and so far we've extensively explored some of the advisory services, the risk management and risk improvement measures, and also the fact that farmers could get so much only if they make themselves available, and that is why NAIC is continuously raising awareness. And now moving on to the other part, talking about claims administration and settlement procedures. Could you shed more light on this aspect or on this service of NAIC?
Our organization is an insurer of first choice because of the high premium we place on the prompt settlement of claims.
Okay.
The acid test of insurance is prompt settlement of claims, and NAIC is noted for that. Our strong network of branches enable us to probably reach out to our numerous customers in times of need. When they have a claim, they can probably notify any of our branch managers of their losses,
Okay.
either verbally, by telephone calls, or in writing. And when it comes to livestock claim, livestock claim must be notified within 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because of the nature of the subject matter of insurance, which is either maybe loss of birds or animals. And if it is crops, we must be notified within 72 hours,
Okay.
which is 3 days, either by telephone calls, in writing, or they can pay a visit to any of our branches.
Okay.
I make bold to say that we are the only insurance company in Nigeria with a strong branch network of branches.
Okay.
We have branches in all the 36 states of the Federation, including FCT.
Okay.
So our numerous clients have the choice of how to contact us. They don't necessarily need to come to the head office. They can contact any of our branches.
Okay.
And when a loss occurs, it behoves on the insured to notify us. And after notification, we will now communicate the necessary documents that are required to substantiate their claims.
Okay.
And on receipt of those documents, then the claim will be evaluated. Then we'll convey offer to them. So if the offer is okay by them, they have to execute the staff voucher, and we will settle their claims.
Okay.
I made both to say that within 3 days, in fact, claims are settled in NAIC.
Wow. So permit me to ask why, why the differences in the type of claims that are made on livestock and crop. For instance, if someone's maybe their cattle gets destroyed or they mysteriously die, why is it that it has to be within 24 hours? What if that farmer does not have access to report within that 24 hours?
Thank you. That's why I said the farmer can either notify us maybe
by calling
phone.
First.
Yes, by phone.
Okay.
It can be by phone. It can be by probably by.
Can they snap pictures?
Yes, by text messages or formally.
Okay.
Crop, they must notify within 24 hours because of the nature. Maybe loss of birds.
Okay.
In most cases, they have to notify us on time, so that because before they dispose the carcass, that is the dead birds.
Okay.
In most cases, we want to inspect it.
Okay.
So we carry out a post-loss, so that it's unable to carry out a post-loss inspection.
Okay.
So when we sight the dead birds, they will not tell them to go and bury the birds.
Okay.
Unlike crops, you know, a farm can be destroyed by other pests or fire.
Okay.
So they have the leverage of notifying us within 3 days.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So now, I do not know, we are gradually coming to the end of the show. And please, this program is a very interactive one. It's not an echo chamber. If you have something on your mind that you would want clarification, please call us on 09073530044 or send us a message on WhatsApp 09097054450. Let's hear from you this morning. If you have anything you would want clarified or a contribution on how NAIC can even improve their services, or whatever it is that you want to say that is within the ambit of what we are discussing this morning on the show. While we wait for your call, and as much as we are trying to wrap things up this morning, I do not know if there is anything that we missed out in the course of this conversation that you would want to add to educate our listeners out there.
Thank you. One, I want to say that farmers are lucky in Nigeria.
Okay.
We have an agricultural insurance in Nigeria that is effective and ready to support the farmers. And I want to say that in all as my Luga said, that we have all branches in the 36 states of this country.
Okay. Okay.
So farmers can easily go to any of our branch and lodge their complaint or clarify any information. We have desk officers all over that can support them in terms of information needs that they want. And we are there to give them the best services they need.
Okay.
And as I've said, the poultry aspect of our insurance is the one that's more delicate. It's more delicate in the sense that it deals with life.
Okay.
So and if you look at the vulnerability of poultry is more intense. So we want them to take note of all the advice given by our institutions.
Okay, I think we have a call. Let's pick this call. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened. If you can call us back so that we can hear you while we still have a little bit of time on the program. Please continue, sir.
So we want to assure farmers in Nigeria that we are there to support them.
Okay.
And anytime they have any issue, we are there to do the needful to make sure that they are protected and we are giving them the best advice necessary to make sure that they succeed in farming practice.
This person is calling back. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my great sister in the studio.
Yeah.
My name is Triple B from Waru.
All right, let's hear it from you.
Yeah, really, I want to appreciate such a personality. Should keep on coming to, educate us, and some of us that we are trying to grow in that line. At least we'll be learning day by day, and I think from this kind of instruction and advice, we'll grow better. I just call to appreciate.
Oh, thank you so much. And this your appreciation.
God bless you, and God bless the the personality in the studio there. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you so much. The appreciation will help us to go a long way. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you. Basically, just to appreciate you for doing what you're doing. You know, it's not easy coming to educate people time to time on why, you know, so much of energy goes into farming, so much of resources, manpower, and everything. So at the end of the day, you should be able to get something productive. And it's not the wish of any farmer to incur losses at the end of at the end of a long cycle of farming. So I like the fact that NAIC is always up and running to ensure that the farmers are doing the right thing. All right, so I do not know if you have any final note on your part before we round it up right here on the program.
Well, we just want to. I just want to once again appreciate our various customers and those people that probably want to patronize NAIC. I also want to say that when the loss occurs, in most cases, they should make sure that they notify us on time. Then they should substantiate their claims. They should avail us with the necessary documents to maybe prevent a delay. Once we get the documents, their claims will be processed and we will settle it on time.
All right, you hear it there. There is an accelerated process to all of these things. NAIC is not just saying come and register your complaints. They are assuring you that the moment you make your claims, it is going to be accelerated and the right thing would be done. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to NAIC on all of its platforms on social media and also try to move to some of their branches. Like they said, they have a large network in all of the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja. So take the step today. Insure your farm. Go see how you can work or partner with NAIC so that you can have a dependable partner in time of loss, or even when there is no loss. How can you be more productive as a farmer or as an agriculturalist? So basically, you have this opportunity on the platter. Take it and use it. Okay, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you for coming once again to educate us on what we need to know. Mr. Seidu Dahiru, another writing officer, and Mr. Titi Loye Oyatulu, the manager reinsurance. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are actually giving them the best experience that they can ever get on radio. Thank you so much for always making that possible as well. Thank you. We appreciate you, and we hope to have you next week right here on the station. All right. Thank you, dear listener. Thank you for listening to us, and that will be all for today on the Agropreneur segment. Hope you had a wonderful moment listening and, of course, getting informed and educated about what you need to know. Are you already a farmer or you are an aspiring farmer? Whatever it is, as long as you want to take on farming, NAIC is definitely that friend that you should have, and I'm hoping that you're going to take this very seriously. I am Cassandra Unibe. Thank you for always listening to Eagles 102.3 FM. Remember, it is you and I until it's top of the hour, 2 o'clock. Please enjoy every moment right here on radio.
Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja, here to stay. Eagles 102.3 FM,
Abuja, participation.
here
Now
to stay.
it's time to equip you with the tools you need to engage with government agencies and elected leaders.
Attention,
effectively.
all farmers, and maximize